Welcome back. Middle Age Grind here. And today, on this Monday afternoon, I want to talk to you about an article I read on Fox Business talking about trade schools and Gen Z and how 47% of Gen Z are either going or considering a trade school, which is quite different than years past. Gen Z, I believe, is a little younger than me. I'm an older millennial, I believe. I'm about to be 42. But talks about how the trades industry are really starting to pick up. And I think that's a good thing. Um, for years we've had this mindset in America that you got to go to college, get college education. And I'm speaking from someone who is college educated, graduated from LSU back in 2004 with a business degree in finance, and I utilize that. I'm a State Farm agent, and um, not dealing probably exactly what I went to school for, but nevertheless, I'm what you consider white collar, so to speak. But uh, what I went for was probably more of a generalized business degree. It wasn't specific in anything like accounting or something like that, or I don't have an MBA or anything like that, but it does serve me well. But one thing that also serves me well is that when I finished high school in 2000 in the summer, I was 18 years old, just made 18, and I worked with a guy, his name was Russell Photo, and we built the inside of a restaurant that whole summer from May up until August. I worked with him every day. And I learned a lot from him on carpentry skills that I would have never learned on my own. And to this day, I can tell you this, it serves me well that I know how to turn a wrench and run a drill and use a saw. Um, and I think, more and more people wish they knew more things about being handy and that kind of things, because I can tell you over the years it has saved me a lot of money not having to call a repairman for everything. Now I don't know how to do complicated stuff, complicated electrical work, digging in a box, air condition, that kind of thing, but I do know some things. I know how to change an outlet, I can clean my AC unit, know how to build a fence, can do some stuff with wood, paint. And one of the things I think nowadays, this is what I look at. Getting to be old now, I'm 42. It doesn't seem that long ago I graduated college, which was 20 years ago next month. In 2004, I graduated. And I remember at that time, the economy was not so hot. And what do I mean by that? Um, Unemployment at that time, I don't have it in front of me, but it was a lot higher than now, and it was a lot harder to find a job. Nowadays, I think people are spoiled in the fact that you pretty much can still find a job pretty quickly. Not saying it's exactly what you want to do, but you got a job. And when I was coming out of college, I was working at Northwestern Mutual selling life insurance. Got on with Chase Bank about a year after that. But in between that time, the stuff I learned working in that restaurant and over the years working with my good buddy Mike Ehrman, he was a guy that he always found jobs for us, all kind of stuff, moving furniture, building things, landscaping, cutting grass, and I learned how to do so many different things. And I always say I'm the beneficiary of a bad economy on learning how to do a lot of stuff with tools. And like I say, it's really been good to me and my family that not only do I have a good career with State Farm and happy to be an agent and serving my customers and doing a good job for them, but not being a tradesman per se, but being able to know and being a pretty decent handyman. And I think this young generation, I was reading some of the comments, and one guy put, I'm a journeyman electrician. Last year, I claimed $277,000 at 25 years old, and my brothers who are older than him made more than him. And he's like, I'm in Cincinnati, Ohio. No reason to lie. This is truth. And I mean, I think there is a lot of money to be made. And air conditioning work, electrical work, plumbing work, it ain't going anywhere anytime soon. Yeah, stuff's changing with technology and cars and different things, but we're going to need qualified technicians to work on those things for years to come. And trade school might be an option. I have 4 kids. I talk about it all the time. And we don't know yet what their higher learning journey is going to look like yet. But we're not going to just dismiss the fact of if they want to do a trade or something. And it's not only those trades I talked about, but tech, technical degrees, cybersecurity. Those are big things now. And you don't necessarily need to have a 4-year college degree. Yeah, if you want to be a doctor, an attorney, an accountant, or even a teacher, traditional college is probably more your route. And we still need those folks. We're going to need good doctors for years to come. But looking at these trades and reading that article today in Fox Business made me kind of reflect on some of the experiences that I've had over the years. And like I say, working in that restaurant, building it from the ground up, so to speak, back in the summer of 2000 when it was 100 degrees and, probably, I don't know what he paid me. He probably paid me $10 an hour or something, but it was decent money for a young 18-year-old in the year 2000. I'm very appreciative of that learning experience that I've had and how it's benefited my family and I over the past 20 years or so. So that's all for today. Stay tuned, and we'll be back next time on the Middle Age Grind.